Welcome, guys. I hope you're having a great day. So I did go fishing with my family there for a couple of days. So you'll notice the plants got noticeably bigger. It looks like I can probably have a salad soon. I'm pretty jacked about that. Let's go ahead and get going. We're going to use the letters and the numbers today for this tarot read, and we'll see what comes forward. This will kind of be a bit of affirmation that this read might be a little bit more personal to you or have a little bit more personal meaning for you. So we did have the month of August pop up here, guys. We got 11, 12, 28, 14, 6, and more. I'm being told the word more. So we're going to grab some more. We got the number 5 as well. And I'm supposed to keep going here. So let's go through these guys, see what we got. We have 21, the month of April, 26, 29, 19, 23, and 17. I'm actually going to put some of these guys up here sideways just so we can get a little bit more organized. And then we're going to grab some letters because that's what I'm being told to do now. So we'll grab some letters too. You're going to know if these have special meaning to you. They're just going to stand out. We have T and L were the first ones to pop out. So it might be initials for a name or for a place. We have A as well. And we're gonna keep going. M. I keep getting told, keep going. So we got more of these that have to pop out for you guys. W as well. And I'm being told the number 1. So one more. Whoa, we had a few pop out. So those are the ones that we're gonna use. So we have O. And we have Z as well. Interesting. Yeah. I'm going to move these guys over a smidge. There we go. Plonk them down that way. And then we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so for my spirit guides with who these numbers and letters are going to resonate with, which tarot decks? This is the one I get pulled to right away. So this is the deck we're going to use for your read. So it may or may not resonate with you. You might find that bits and pieces resonate. That's just fine. Take whatever messages are meaningful to you and feel free to leave the rest, guys. We do have Truth Be Told. Interesting. I'm being made to feel like it's like a personal truth, like a very singular journey that somebody's going through on their own, having to reflect on the inside, having to look inside themselves, being able to recognize certain personal truths. It does have to do with relationships, though. And this may be about maybe compromising too much of yourself in a relationship, or sort of what you're looking for in a partner, somebody who you would like to co-create. Boys, you know, that's what it is. It's looking for in a partner. It's like somebody sort of figuring that out. And somebody figuring that out. And I mean, most of us figured that out after going through some pretty rough shit and getting sort of at the crap end of the deal, right? Having our heart broken, being with people who are users, who are time wasters, all that kind of garbage. And I have the distinct impression that that's exactly what happened to who this read is for. That it's like having to go through all of that crap to be able to define what's really important, to be able to define what it is that they are needing in a partner and what they will not compromise on, you know, and also what they're not willing to compromise on in their own life as well. Like there are certain things that are important to you and that if you don't have them, you're losing your quality of life, and there are things that you're not going to give on anymore. And I do feel like somebody gave on those things in the past and they had to almost find out things the hard way. But Poise tells me that somebody is healed. Somebody is healed from this. So they're not still sitting in there isn't still all the sadness, there isn't still all the heaviness. Somebody went through the process and learned whatever lessons they felt like needed to come from that. And I feel like this Poise, this ready for something new. I'm ready for the next chapter now. I'm ready to open up again should the right person come along, because now I have these tools and now I've defined it for myself. What I'm needing, what I'm wanting, what I'm looking for, and what I will not settle for. It's like somebody finding their own self-worth as well. Treasure Island, I'm going to tell you, this card is all about manifesting. It's kind of like a as above, so below. That is part of this process as well. And somebody being able to define all those things, it makes it easier to recognize it when you come across it. These cards are already making me feel like a change is coming. Like a change is coming. If somebody's ready, if somebody is willing, if somebody is open for the change to occur, that means that the change is coming. The change is on its way. Yin is also about sort of sitting back and waiting for an opportunity to come to you. Yang would be sort of the opposite side of that, and more masculine, a little bit more aggressive, a little bit like go out and get it. This yin card, it's softer, it's more feminine. It's kind of like sit back and don't actively pursue. So I feel like whatever this thing is, that this person that you're looking for, so if this person, this idea of the person that you would like to co-create with, I feel like circumstances are sort of starting to organize themselves in a way that's going to bring this person into your life, in a way that's going to bring the two of you together. No place like home. It's funny. No place like home is the card that popped up. Change. I keep getting like this, and especially with that yin too, is like focusing in on yourself. Trusting that this person you're looking to co-create with, that you've been able to define in your mind, is out there, and the two of you will meet. And in the meantime, being able to focus in on your life, being able to focus in on day to day and everything that you're doing, and just being able to find joy, to pursue hobbies. If there's a career you're trying to build, being able to do that too, and just trusting that when the time is right, like divine timing, man. Divine time. It's all about divine timing. This person will step forward into your life. Exchanging gifts. This is speaking to this person that you're going to meet. It is speaking to this person that you're going to meet. And it's also speaking to how you're going to meet them. I'm trying to define what it is in my mind that my spirit guides are telling me about it. It's almost like, I'll just give you an example, and this is probably not it, but I will give you an example. So you're like, okay, I'm ready for a new relationship. If love shows up, it shows up. That's great. I'm open to it. In the meantime, I'm just going to do whatever. I'm going to enjoy my life. Hey, I think I'm going to, renovate my bathroom or something. Man, I need a plumber to give me a hand with that. Okay, I'm going to go looking through the phone book. I'll go looking online. I'll see if anyone's got anyone they can recommend. Plumber shows up. That's the person. That's the person. That's what I'm talking about. It's like whatever it is on your no place like home journey, on you just living your day-to-day life, there's going to be something that you're going to need help with, or something where you can't do it by yourself, or you need somebody who has skills to bring to the table for that. That's where this person's going to come in. That's where this person comes in. Whatever that is, if that's, like they said, you need repairs done, whatever it is, somebody who shows up delivering a package to your house, that's where you're going to meet it. It has somebody who has something to give you. That's where that happens. Breathe. Never ending story. And fork in the road. Interesting. I'm going to tell you too, before I even pull tarot, I do feel like whoever you were dealing with in the past, or someone from your past, because it might not be your very last person, it might be the one before that or the one before that, will be popping back your way. Because I have this never-ending story, I have this fork in the road, I feel this heavy weight, I feel confusion, I feel what do, I feel old feelings coming back, and this is part of the confusion. I do feel like somebody from your past that you have had a romantic relationship with will be stepping forward again. And I don't know if it's because they're watching, like, we'll pull more tarot. So I don't know if it's because they're watching you while you're growing, while you're healing, while you're moving forward, and they don't like to see that, and they're trying to sort of stall you up, or what it is. But I do feel this sort of coming back and like trying to rekindle that. Trying to open that chapter again. And there's a part of you where it still kind of pulls at your heartstrings, because there is history there. So I do feel a little bit of confusion with that fork in the road. What do I do? What do I do? Do I go back to this? Do I move on? Do I move forward? We're going to grab a tarot deck. So which deck? This is the one I get pulled to for your read. So this is the one that we're going to use. So spirit guides and tarot, bring me more detail on what's going on in this read. World. Knight of Wands. Because as your world changes, and as you do your healing work, as you look to move forward, and most likely, maybe not 100% for all of you, but most likely when somebody new steps into your life, this is when the somebody old steps back in. I can see that in this Knight of Wands, like not wanting you to move on. This is representative of somebody's energy. It is somebody from your past. It is somebody who is selfish. It is somebody who does not want to see you take on a new lover and move on and move forward with your life. They haven't moved on. They haven't moved on. They might be doing other things. They might be seeing other people. But emotionally, this person has not moved on. In their heart and in their soul, they still think about you. You are still in their heart. I'm not saying they're a good person. I'm not saying they're your twin flame, your soulmate, your whatever the fuck. But they have not moved on is what the cards are saying. As you move forward, and especially if somebody new steps into your life, when that occurs, that's most likely when you're going to hear from this person. And they come back in. Strength card. The shadow side. 10 of Wands. Page of Swords. So they are spying somehow. They are spying. They are keeping an eye on your journey. Whether it's sort of through mutual friends or mutual acquaintances. Or if this is sort of through social media or whatever it is. Or sort of you know some of the same people and they're asking those people about what's going on in your life. They are spying. This person is actively spying. And yeah, that's what I see. When somebody new steps forward, then they come back. But they're like this shadow side. Nothing about this person from your past has changed. So the cards are not telling me right now why the two of you parted ways. My spirit guide said a good reason. There was a good reason the two of you parted ways. There is a good reason. That hasn't changed. This person hasn't changed. So whatever they did in the past that contributed to the parting of ways, they're still like that. Okay, they haven't moved on, they haven't evolved, they haven't grown, they haven't done all the work that you've done. So getting back with them will sort of be getting back into a cycle. It'll be getting back into the cycle from the past, whatever you had with them in the past. They bring a lot of burdens with them. They bring a lot of burdens. They don't process feelings well. So they don't talk about their own feelings. They don't have deep connections or deep conversations about their feelings. This is somebody who likes to keep things superficial, so mostly with sex. This will be one of those relationships too where they want you to stick around for a long time. They'll sort of do the breadcrumbing. And the come here, go away, come here, go away, come here, go away. Trying to keep that cycle up, keeping you around, keeping things going, but keeping things from progressing. It always keeps it stagnant, right? You never get ahead and you never get a deeper connection. You never get closer to a longer or more fulfilling commitment because it always stays the same. And their intention hasn't changed. Absolutely hasn't changed. This person is still the same way. They're still looking to continue the cycle. We're going to grab, ooh, that one flew out too, so that one wants to be your card. The Eight of Wands, yeah, communication. They're going to come rushing in. You meet somebody new, you start going out on a date. Like I said, they're either watching you through social media, you guys live in the same fucking neighborhood and they're watching, or they know people who know you and you're telling those people, because they're friends or family or whatever the fuck, what's going on in your life. And so they're asking through them. And that's how they're finding out and that's how they're spying. And that's when they're going to come rushing back in. That's when they're going to start talking about, I'm ready for a deeper commitment. I'm ready for maybe marriage. They're going to throw the word around. They might throw around twin flame, soulmate, whatever. It's to stall you. It's to get you back into the cycle. The person from the past wants to keep you in the cycle. They don't want to see you move on and move forward because they still haven't done any of their emotional shit. They haven't done this truth be told. They haven't looked deep within at all of those different truths that we sort of, sometimes we don't want to look at, or sometimes we just not aware enough to step back and look at. You've done that. You've done all that hard work. You've done all that shadow work, all that evolution. This person has not. This person's still sitting in not dealing with their emotions, not dealing with their feelings. They're wanting to manipulate you back into the cycle. That's absolutely their end goal, the Death card. The Death card is about transition and change. Closing the door on one chapter, beginning a new one. They don't want to see you begin a new one. They want to see you stagnant. So either in the cycle with them or alone. That's what when they think of you, that's how they want to see things. Either you're with them and you're in that same dysfunctional, toxic cycle, or you're alone. They do not want to see you move on. They do not want to see you move forward. The Queen of Cups, the King of Swords. It's like that Queen of Cups, I feel a much softer energy with that Queen of Cups. And I do feel like it speaks to you. I feel like it speaks to your energy. It speaks to healing. Healing your emotions, being able to express your emotions. The Queen of Cups is also somebody who can be rather intuitive. You might already have this sense of, I don't know, being watched or somebody paying attention to you. That would be the energy from your ex, because they would have that energetic connection to you because they are actively seeking information about you. Even right now, they're actively seeking information about you. King of Swords. This King of Swords is representative of the person who's coming forward in your future. This is someone, when I look at the card, I'm being told the different qualities that are going to go with this person. This is somebody who's pretty stoic. This is somebody who's very steady. This is somebody who has stability, very responsible, honest, and loyal. Very loyal. This is somebody who values loyalty. I also get told that this is somebody who kind of speaks like a more plain truth. You know, like you get what you see with this person. When they say something, it's the truth. This person's not going to bullshit you. This person doesn't want to play mind games. This King of Cups from your past, this person is really good at the mind fuckery thing and the mind games. Because it's just kind of, it's just where they're at. Evolution-wise on their universal life path, they haven't moved on. They haven't evolved. They're just sort of stuck and they're stagnant in that place. This King of Swords is somebody who's more mature. It's a more mature energy that's going to come into your life. Page of Wands. Oh, I get a nasty vibe off of the Page of Wands. I don't like this little card in this deck. Page of Wands. And I got him right next to the Eight of Pentacles. This is a friend, some sort of friend or acquaintance, seeking information about you. Trying to figure out about this King of Swords to report back to the King of Cups about what's going on. This is your link. This is your link of how this person is spying on you. I don't know who this Page of Wands is. They seem very friendly. They seem very genuine. I'm trying to get the vibe like, okay, is this person like actively sneaking in part of it? Or are they like kind of just being duped themselves? That they don't even realize they're being used as a spy? Because I don't get a dark vibe off of them, but I do get that they do have a sense of loyalty to the King of Cups. To this person from your past. They do have some sort of a connection to them. So, like, even in their sort of asking you about who this new person is when this new person shows up in your life and sort of finding out what's going on in your life, part of it is because they are genuinely wanting to help out your ex. Whoever this ex person is, this King of Cups represents. And it's not, like, I don't feel malicious against you. I don't feel that. And I will feel that in the cards sometimes. I don't feel that in this case. But I do feel like their deepest loyalty, this Page of Wands, whoever this person is to the King of Cups. And it's more to the King of Cups than it is to you. Let's see. Seven of Wands, setting boundaries. And I was already feeling that before I looked at the card. I've heard this saying before. My husband said it. Loose lips sink ships. You know, you might have to start thinking about when things are changing in your life, if you're taking on a new relationship and you do know that some of the people in your life have connections to this person from your past, maybe you tell them a little bit less, you know? Maybe they just don't need to know. Maybe some things are better kept a secret. And Two of Swords, Five of Wands. Five of Wands conflict. I keep getting like if you think it's going to cause shit or you think it's going to get back to this other person or there's a chance of it, I keep getting this like, just keep it to yourself. Just keep it to yourself. You don't need the drama. You know, you're already moving on. You're already trying to start fresh. You're open. You're ready to something new and beautiful coming into your life. You don't need the fucking old shit swirling back up again. It's just like been there. Done that, got the fucking t-shirt. Don't want it. Don't want it anymore. Don't need it. That one wants to come out too. Hangman. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to tell you about this hangman too that showed up. He represents the only thing that can hold us back from success in life is ourselves. So our fears, our doubts, our insecurities. I'm being told it relates to this Page of Wands. It relates to being able to, well, it's not even being able, it's just being open. Being maybe a little too open about what's going on in your life. It's like being able to keep certain things to yourself, because this new chapter is about new. It's not about old. It's not about connections to the old. It's about creating something new and manifesting something new for yourself, keeping certain things private. That's what I keep getting here, keeping certain things private. I do get that you're coming forward in this Empress energy too. That doesn't necessarily mean this read is for a woman. It could be for a man. A lot of men are coming into that Empress energy too, especially I've noticed in this new year. A lot of my reads are going this way. It's about healing and it's about personal growth. Okay, healing your heart, healing your soul, all of that personal growth, finding self-love, balancing your solar plexus chakra, self-esteem, all of those awesome things. And that is your energy. That's part of your journey. That's what you've been coming into. The Knight of Cups, it will attract attention too. Like I said, you got somebody new who's going to step forward. But you got somebody old who's been keeping an eye on you too. And they have not... They're not blind to the fact that you're coming into this Empress energy, which is why they're wanting to pop back. The Four of Swords, they still haven't healed from you, but they still don't fucking get it. This person still doesn't get why the two of you broke up. They don't understand what they did to contribute to the situation, because they're not coming into a higher vibrational energy. That person's still sort of sitting stagnant where they are, like I was saying. They haven't done the work that you've done. And that's the truth. You got the Ace of Swords there. It's all about the truth. Swords. I'm going to grab a few more here. Let's see what rests. The High Priestess. And the Emperor. And the Fool. This Fool is about taking a leap of faith, too. It's also about a new perspective. I do feel like it ties back to that truth be told. It ties back to co-create. It ties back to the hard lessons that you've had to learn from dealing with the people that you've dealt with in the past and recognizing what it is an emperor looks like to you, like that matching energy, right? So an empress and an emperor would go together. It's somebody who's like that ideal partner, who exhibits the same kind of personal strength and maturity that you do. That High Priestess, I keep getting told the word intuition. You're going to know when you meet this person, the way that they carry themselves, and it may take sort of a little bit of time of getting to know this person, but I keep having this deep sense of it not taking very long before you're realizing that this is the kind of person that you've been seeking. This is what you've been wanting all along. This is maybe what you've been praying for or hoping for or asking the universe for. This was who you wanted to come into your life, but it did take that shift in perspective to be able to recognize this person when they come along. And had you not gone through this shit in the past, and had you not experienced sort of the negative aspect and the negative side of things, it would be hard to recognize the positive when it comes forward. I have the Four of Cups here too. I'm going to grab a couple more because I want to know where that Four of Cups sits in your read. The Chariot card. Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Chariot card, Six of Cups. Six of Cups is about repeating cycles from the past. You've moved on from these cycles. You recognize these cycles for what they are. And you want no part of them anymore. You've now found the wisdom to be able to step away from things like this and not allow them back into your life. So even when this person comes forward, I know it's going to pull at your heartstrings. I know there's going to be, a little bit of maybe bringing up some of those things you thought you had, completely cleared away, which is absolutely normal. Some of it sort of sticks around for a good long while. But being able to recognize that personal truth, that this is somebody who's not moved on, this is somebody who's still doing the same old shtick, and that you deserve better than that. Temperance represents balance between emotion and logic. It'll always sort of win out, being able to find that balance, not allowing your emotions to completely consume you, but not shutting them down all the way either. It's sort of a fine line and a fine balance. With you coming into this Empress energy, with you coming into this personal growth, doing all this work, this is something you're going to be able to do for yourself. It's not going to be easy, but it is something you're more than capable of. And I think it's going to help you when that fork in the road shows up, when there's that decision to make, the old or the new. I think you're already going to know. I think you're just trust your intuition, because whatever your intuition is going to tell you, because I have this feeling like you're going to get a very, very distinct message about what's what. Trust it. Just trust it. Take that leap of faith. Trust what your intuition is going to tell you. That King of Swords, that new person coming in, you're going to know too that they're different from the past. If you want different results, sometimes you got to try different, right? You got to try something else. If you stick with what you had in the past, chances are you're going to get the same results. And I think your intuition knows that too. But it looks like you have a lot of awesome changes coming your way. And it is because it's something that you've earned with all the hard work that you've done. Alrighty, collective, that's your read.